Hey everybody, it's Dr. Thompson. Well, we had a good first week in clinical psychology, and all your work has been graded by now. A number of you gotten some feedback on APA style, and I'm going to be posting a little something more in the announcements soon. So be on the lookout for that. It's a really important area. I do not expect perfection in APA style at this point in your education and development, but I do expect to see some consistent effort in that area. So let's talk about what we're going to be doing here in week two. Week two is about intellectual testing, IQ testing. And now, I use IQ testing in my clinical and my forensic practice all the time. So I don't have a problem with it. In fact, I find it very useful in a way that nothing else is. And of course, IQ is really a big standby in the school system, especially for evaluating anybody with any kind of special learning or academic needs. But there have been a lot of misunderstandings about IQ testing, and we have to remember that IQ testing has been accused of being biased. Now, those claims have never been proven, but you at least need to be aware of that as you go into this. So, starting with your week two discussion, you're going to talk about what you find to be the usefulness and the limitations of intellectual testing. In other words, what are some of the legitimate uses of intellectual testing? Maybe one of them is for learning disabilities assessment. You can probably think of a lot more that I certainly can. Now, do you believe IQ is mostly the result of genes, the environment, or an interaction between the two? So, this seems like it's asking for your opinion. Now, remember that there's actually been a fair amount of research on this. In fact, I'm going to post an article that addresses this nature, nurture, genes versus environment kind of question. But it's a really worthwhile question for everybody to be thinking about, and do a little bit of research, find out what's known about this, as you provide your opinion. Now, for your week two assignment, you're going to apply some of what you've learned to a case study, to a person with academic problems. Now, this case is much like the kinds of cases you would see if you were a school psychologist or a clinical psychologist. So, what I want you to do is to talk about how you would approach the first interview with the client, Kayla. Then select one assessment of intelligence, that is one assessment method or instrument of intelligence. Describe the purpose of the test and tell us why you think the test might be useful for Kayla. Now, if you need help, I'm available. Just send me an email or call me, if you need to, if you really feel like your needs are more urgent. Otherwise, I will see you in the discussion in class. Bye-bye. Have a great week.